Disney. If you don't know who Disney is, then you probably don't, I don't know, exist? They're the makers of such timeless masterpieces as Cinderella, Cinderella 2, Cinderella 3? What? Because these movies didn't make them enough money, apparently, they decided to make games. Like, a lot of them. Some of them are good, and some aren't. But today we'll be looking at Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure for the Game Boy Advance, because I don't know, I just kind of felt like it. The game was released in 2003 to fairly decent reviews, so I'm gonna try and stay optimistic while playing, but I don't know, something about this box art doesn't make me feel too comfortable. I mean, it might be, it might be him. The Xbox version of this game was actually speedran at AGDQ 2017 this year, and they talk about this version of it for like 5 seconds, which is all the time it deserves.
But yeah, GameCube, PS2, and Xbox, and somehow this is on GBA.
Wow.
And
The main menu presents us with 3 options: story, tutorial, and games. Story is all I played though, so don't expect anything about the other 2. Yeah. I decided to start with Toy Story because it was first on the list, and Woody, you okay there? Your face is a bit... The main structure of the story mode is this: collect 4 letters to spell a word related to the movie in question, find the golden item that is also related to the movie in question, complete 2 story quests and a side quest, and get a certain number of points. This all sounds like it would take a while to complete, but for the most part it's extremely easy. Each goal holds its own individual problems though, so I guess I'll break it up to make it a bit easier to digest. By far the easiest part of this game is obtaining the collectibles. The letters are all in a pretty obvious combo chain, so you can pretty much guess where they'll be, and the gold items are hidden so poorly that it's just sad. I thought it'd be kind of hard to explain this, so here's some footage of me starting a new level with a timer showing how long it took me to find the golden mask. Yeah. About once or twice there was an item that was hidden decently well, but for the most part this game fails at being a skate collectathon. Quests are a fundamental part of almost any story-based game, and since this game claims that this is the story mode, I expected good quests. What I got was some of the worst story in a story mode I've ever seen. It's like... It's not even a story mode. Every so often you'll get a quest with actual substance to it, like, hey, my men are missing, find them please, which is all well and good, but then you also get stuff like, hey, grab these things, and then you do, and they're just kind of like, yeah, thanks. There's also a very weird imbalance in the difficulty of the objectives. Like, almost every main story quest is really easy. Sort of stuff like jump over this gap or grind this thing, while on the other hand, the side quests are really hard. Most of them involve collecting items spread out across the map, but because there's rarely something helping you find them, and the placement of the collectibles is so random, it takes a lot of time. I'm not saying the difficulty is bad, but wouldn't you think that the main part of the game should hold more challenge than the side quests? And now comes what is quite possibly the worst, most boring, and most infuriating part of the entire game: points. To pass each stage, you need to obtain a certain point value. It increases by the same amount no matter what movie or theme you play, so don't worry about forgetting it. 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, and finally 20,000. Thinking back to other great skating games like Tony Hawk's Underground and, well, most Tony Hawk games. Quick editor's note, after making this I realized that this game is technically a Tony Hawk game. So, yeah, that just kind of makes me sad. This doesn't seem very unreasonable until you actually play it and discover that getting the first 3 point values, you know, the easy ones, is 10 times harder than getting the last 3. Why, you might ask? Well, it's a few simple things. For one, no matter what character you pick, you start out the game moving very slowly, with almost no jump height, and an extreme level of frustration that this skate game doesn't want you to enjoy skating. Along with this, there's also the feature that you have to unlock the ability to link multiple of the same trick type in a row. Why is this a thing? Would the game not have been hard enough if you did that? Because if that's the case, the game still has a problem. God. This is probably one of the only things that hold this game back from being a fairly enjoyable experience, so good job, Who made this game? Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure. Okay. Good job, Vicarious Visions. Wait, hold on. They made the other portable Tony Hawk games? Yeah, so now that we're done with that, let's get to the story of the game. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so it looks like there isn't one. Basically what happens in each world is you play one map 3 times and another map 3 times. They're both typical things you would expect from the movies they're based on. For Toy Story, you get Andy's Room and Pizza Planet. For The Lion King, you get Africa. And for Tarzan, you get more of Africa. You guys see the diversity in levels yet? Because I sure don't. Anyways, after finishing all of the goals you need to complete, you get sent to a unique boss battle. Since I played Toy Story first, I got to fight Zurg. And by fight Zurg, I mean grind some power lines so I can disable his shields and then kill him. But even though the power lines only turned off his shields, he just kind of collapses into a puddle on the ground. Yeah, I don't know. But what I do know is we get to see the final conclusion to our Toy Story. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I go through all that, and you give me a Toy Story boss defeated. Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. I know my place. I'm just the mindless person who bought this game because it had the words Disney and Extreme on it. One other thing that's really annoying about this game is the weird sense of not knowing where in space you are half of the time. Like, what is happening here? I don't even... What? But I mean, maybe it isn't the developer's fault. This is a Game Boy game that came out in 2003, so there could have been technical limitations or something. Yeah. All in all, I didn't like it. Thanks for watching. This took a bit longer than I meant it to put together, but here it is. I figured out how to use the little end card thumbnail thing, so you can click on some videos there or check out my links. Okay, that's it. Bye.